Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alina and today I'm feeling French. And today's video we're going to talk about how you can actually take up space, how to be bold, get up and go after the things that you want, because we are coming closer to the end of the year and we want to start the year already with the best vibe possible. And no, we also do not want to wait to fulfill our goals and to actually get the things that we want, the things that we desire, and postpone it to the next year and do all those New Year's resolutions that nobody's ever gonna fulfill. No, we are not waiting around. We're actually gonna do the things now. We are embracing and becoming everything that we need to be in order to also get what we want. Comes to manifestation, it's not about what you want to have, but it's about who you actually are being. A quick little life update. I've been super busy the last couple of weeks. I told you already that I will be traveling. So the last couple of weeks, I've been to Hanover, to Prague and Berlin. And guys, it's been absolutely hectic. I've been just on a constant go. And now that I'm back for like a week, I really needed some time to like adjust myself and just like have peace, you know? Like I just didn't want to do anything. Last weekend, it was just fully just me and self-care, me time, like reevaluating myself. And now I finally am back. I feel so ready. I actually have so many topics prepared for you guys. So I really hope that this time I can be a little bit more consistent. I know that I've been slacking with this and I'm so sorry. I know that a lot of you guys actually reached out to me and I appreciate you so much that you are asking me when my next video is gonna be live. But yeah, I'm getting there. I just started a business, so it's a little bit hard to like, you know, do real estate, do my online business, do YouTube, and like all the things that I constantly do all at the same time. So I'm still learning to adjust myself to this new situation and to all the new things that I'm learning. In Hanover, I actually did a real estate course. Also, next week, I will do my next course. So right now, it's just me focusing on my new business and learning about everything. So yeah, actually dive into the topic. Today, we want to talk about how to be bold in life and get the things that you want. So lately, I've been just manifesting so much more effortlessly and so much less active, I would say. I mean, we're always manifesting 24/7. It's not like a specific day or time. I know, you know, I always talk about like those portal days, like 11/11 or, you know, 8/8 or whatever portal day, and like the energy and the frequencies are, you know, up, of course. But we are manifesting 24/7. So it doesn't take you, or you don't need a specific day and time in order to actually manifest the things that you want, because you're always manifesting through your subconscious beliefs, through what you're thinking, how you're feeling, how you're acting. So the way how you show up in life, what you think, what you speak, it's coming true for you. Literally anything that you think and feel is true for you, that is true about the world, true about other people, will reflect itself in your outside reality. This is literally how our brain is wired. Whatever assumption you have, your brain will try to confirm your assumption in your reality and give you the experiences to confirm that belief, to confirm that assumption. This is literal science, guys, okay? So in today's video, I'm going to explain you how you can be actually bold AF before next year and start to get the things that you want already within this year. First thing that we want to do is stop waiting for the perfect moment. That's literally not going to come. That's not going to exist. Like, you are making your perfect moment. You are creating it yourself by deciding, this is what I want. I want this now. I'm going to go after this. I'm going to change myself, because in the end, it's not that you need to change any circumstances and wait for other people, wait for somebody else, wait for your significant other, wait for the stars and the moon and the planets to, you know, be in a certain constellation. No. You are deciding right here, right now, what is right for you, what you want to do, how you want to be, and how you want to show up in the world to actually get the things that you want. If you're constantly victimizing yourself, being like, oh, I don't belong here, this is not the right time, I don't know, of course, you're gonna get wishy-washy from the universe. Like, if you're not clear on what you want, if you're being unsure constantly about yourself and the things that you want, and if you actually belong there, if that belongs to you, then you get a lot of unsure energy mirrored back to you, because what you reflect outside into the world is being unsure, being not confident, being, you know, not having the self-esteem and the boldness to actually get the things and get that boldness and that energy reflected back towards you. If you're constantly unsure and, you know, asking yourself, oh, the right the perfect moment isn't here yet, like, of course, you're gonna get a lot of that unsure energy back towards you. Let's say you want to claim a certain lifestyle. If you always saying like, oh, I'm not belonging here, like you know, you want to go to fancy restaurants, fancy hotels, want to go shopping in like expensive stores, you want to have the designers and the bags and the luxuries, you know, stop saying or feeling that you don't belong there. Because if you feel unsure about if you belong there or not, obviously you're not going to get it. So I can give you a very, very good example. When I was the first time in Dubai, that was like years ago. I think that was in 2021. And I felt so weird being there. Not gonna lie. I always told myself, oh, I'm so rich, I'm so wealthy, da 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 da. But when I was there and I was going to the stores, I felt like I'm a thief. Like I felt like I don't belong here. I felt like not worthy to even be in those stores because most of the things that there were, I couldn't even afford. Like I already made a lot of good money to that time, but still I was like, even if I saw a bag and I could not fully afford it, I would feel so bad just being in that store, which is absolutely ridiculous because in the end, no matter if you go to a Zara or an H&M or a Chanel store, it's not different. I'm gonna tell you now how I went from stop feeling bad and unworthy to actually feeling very worthy and enjoying and taking up space and being present. Because there's a difference if you go into a room and you just try to like hide yourself versus you going into a room and you're owning it. All the heads are turning, everyone's looking at you, and not because you don't belong there, but because like, wow, how can we serve you? How can we help you? Like, wow, you look like you really do belong here. You look like the store is literally yours. When I was in Dubai, I wasn't feeling it. I felt so bad. I just wanted to go home. I was like, I'm not worthy. Like, I feel so unsafe. I feel so uncomfortable. I really felt so uncomfortable, guys. You have no idea. I just wanted to be home. And when I was finally home, I was like, what is wrong with me? Like, I actually wanted to be there. I was so excited to go to Dubai. And when I went, I just felt uncomfortable like for most of the time. And that's when I realized that I still have a lot of inner work to do to actually develop that worthiness for myself, because the worthiness will not come if you go into the stores. The worthiness will come by you deciding to be worthy, by you doing the inner work and constantly giving yourself the validation that you crave from outside. If you feel uncomfortable and constantly unsure about your worthiness and your deservability and if you belong to somewhere or not, like a certain lifestyle, if you're actually able to get it, if you can maintain that lifestyle, even because that is a big thing also. Like if you actually get there, how you're able to maintain it. Like, are you going to lose it as quickly as you got it? Or are you able to maintain it and stay there because you feel comfortable? Because it's like the energy needs to be like, duh, of course I belong here. Like, this is mine. And this is how you get from, that unsure energy into a state of knowing. And when you know something belongs to you, you will get it sooner or later. Like you just have to match that frequency. And this goes for anything in your life. This goes for a certain lifestyle that you're trying to claim. This goes for, dating life and relationships. If you are constantly unsure about yourself and you reflect that into the world and your brain literally tries to give you confirmation of your assumption and your, subconscious belief system, you will get that unsure energy back from literally anywhere around you, whether that's your job or other people. So let's say you're dating and you're trying to date someone and you are feeling unsure of yourself. Do you think that that other person will be sure of you? No, they won't. You will get that same wishy-washy feeling from those people back. A lot of hot and cold, a lot of like going back and forth, a lot of on and off maybe even. Because if you are not claiming what you want, and if you are unsure of what you want and who you are and what you deserve, then that's what you're going to get back. That's literally what's going to be mirrored back to you all the time. So no matter if you're trying to get money or a lifestyle, a significant other, or even friends, you will get that unsure energy back. And I realize that so much when it comes to my own life, no matter what I do, that whenever I'm unsure, I'm getting triggered. So now that I know and I've done the inner work, what a trigger actually means, that, a trigger means that you need to work on something a little bit more, and that trigger shows up. And now instead of being always triggered and reacting and overreacting, being overly emotional, I ask myself, why is this showing up? And when I think about it, I can always like follow back the dots literally where that is coming from. Why am I feeling this way? And what do I need to develop more or, become better at in order to not have that trigger me anymore, to literally eliminate the trigger. And it's all about you developing that confidence and that sure energy within yourself where you're able to take up that space no matter in which area in your life and get the things that you want. So I know a lot of times we always compare our lives to everybody else. Obviously through social media, like, when we're scrolling on TikTok or on Instagram and we see all those people living the life and living their best lives, and we're like, oh my gosh, why do these people have it and why do I don't? And you can literally tell that you're not even claiming that lifestyle. You feel like this is not you because you compare yourself. If you are saying in a certain moment when you're seeing like your dream lifestyle being lived by somebody else and you're saying like, why is that person having that and not me? In that moment, you're literally claiming that this is not you, that this is not your life, that you cannot have that. So you need to watch out how you speak towards yourself. You need to watch out what you think and how you feel while you are watching or observing a situation that you want to be your life. These moments, when you're scrolling on social media and you get that little bit of a jealous feeling, or, where you question yourself, where you question your worth, when you get that feeling, that right there is a trigger and a turning point, or a possible turning point for you, where you can stop victimizing yourself and claim that this is yours. For example, when I see people online, like there's a lot of people online making tons and tons of money, right? And there was a time when I was super triggered by that, like, oh, they're just lucky, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I was jealous. Okay. And after I learned that this trigger is showing up, not because making me jealous or not because I couldn't have that, but because it is in my environment, because my environment is showing me what is possible and what is also possible for me. So once I realized that, and I've seen all those people maybe in happy relationships, living the life, traveling, doing all the things, and I stopped being jealous. And I actually was genuinely happy for them. And I was like, wow, I love that. I love that for them. This is mine as well. I live this life. And the more I started claiming that and turning my jealousy and my unsureness and my doubts and my, victim mentality into boldness and just an abundance mindset, because I was genuinely really happy for them, I started to attract that into my life with such an ease. And I'm not actively manifesting, like begging and writing down all the things. No, I'm actually just living my life right now. I'm so busy with like so many different things. And that's also one thing, you need to get busy. If you have too much time to think, if you have too much time to just be home all day and like complain about your life and think about all the things that you do not have, you need to actually get out and do something. Whatever you do, if it's going for a walk or starting a business, like just be active, And yeah, I talk a lot about feminine energy and like being and, being present and all those things. And you can do that, but in the end, we are whole when we embrace and embody both masculine and feminine energy in us. And the masculine energy within you as a woman, it can be very powerful. You can create a lot of things, you sometimes, need to also do something. And I love doing that. Like, I'm so passionate about the things that I do right now that I don't even need to constantly sit down myself and like think about the things that I want, because I just constantly get them. And it's so funny because I started like a new manifestation technique, and I already talked about it in one of my previous videos, which is by Abraham Hicks, the book Ask and It Is Given. And it's basically where you're saying, like, wouldn't it be nice or wouldn't it be funny? And then you say what you want. Wouldn't it be funny if I get $1,000 tomorrow, for example? Or wouldn't it be funny if I am invited to a trip? Or wouldn't it be wouldn't it be nice if I just get a salary increase? Like, whatever you want to manifest, you can do whatever you want, okay? And then usually within a week, I see it happening. And guys, it's crazy. It's so funny. Like, the most random things start happening like almost instantly. And I'm not actively like trying to just desperately manifest, because the more you're trying harder, the more you're trying to do something, the more you're claiming that you don't have it. Because if you would have it, if you know it's yours, you wouldn't try harder. right? You would just have it, you would know it's yours, you know it's on its way, so you are busy doing other things. You're busy living your life, enjoying yourself, being present, being in your feminine energy, being in your flow state, and you are just magnetic. And I hear this all the time, all the things that I tell myself constantly. This is why words are spells, and you really have to watch out what you're saying, because all the things that I tell myself every single day in front of the mirror when I do my EFT tapping or I do my rampages, like, people are saying those exact words that I tell myself about myself, how other people perceive me. They tell those same exact words to me. And it's almost crazy. I see my internal world being reflected in my outside world. And this is how I know that this works. Because it's not that my outside is changing and I'm not doing any inner work. I always know I do the inner work, and it always is being reflected back towards me. And the more I do the inner work, the more I am present with myself, the more I'm observing myself and, challenging myself, doing shadow work and, healing and going also with the flow. And sometimes it's not only about the inner work that you need to do, but also to live life and to enjoy it and to embrace it. And that's what I was doing the last couple of weeks. I was just enjoying and living my life. I was not, doing all the work, but I know that I've been doing all the work. And now that I've lived my life, I saw all those things being reflected back towards me. Also, there's two other things that I see or hear a lot of people say. So the first thing is, this is not possible for me. Do you think you're special? Do you think you're that special that things that are possible for other people would not be possible for you? Why? It doesn't make sense, because the reason that other people are doing it is the exact same reason that you can have that too. The only difference is that you are claiming that it's not possible for you, that your subconscious belief is not matching up to that reality if you want it or not. You can obviously justify yourself and tell yourself, oh, I don't, like, this is not possible, I don't need that. And that's the second thing. I hear a lot of people say, I don't even need that lifestyle. Stop justifying. Stop justifying yourself for not putting in the work, for being lazy, for not taking up that space, for not being bold. I was doing that a lot in my past. Like, I was constantly saying things like, oh, I don't need a rich man, I can be rich by myself. You know what I think now? It's not about the man being rich, but about the man having ambition. And I have a lot of ambition myself. I always constantly do things to improve myself, to better myself. So I can expect to at least have a partner that is showing up that exact same effort, not for me, but for himself as well. Because otherwise I wouldn't be inspired. I wouldn't be turned on if that guy is constantly lazy. And in my past, I was so worried about how other people could perceive me as maybe a gold digger or, somebody that is going after money. But you know what? It is nothing to be proud of to not have financial standards, to not know what you want, to not be a certain type of person, let's say an ambitious person, and then want the exact same energy from a partner back. It's nothing to be proud of that you have no common sense when it comes to your finances and, wanting to be safe and secure. So I was so worried about how other people perceive me that I was not bold enough to claim that for myself, that I actually want an ambitious partner, that I want somebody who is better than me, who's having more business than me, who is, evolving his life constantly, because I was already doing it. Why would I choose somebody that's not mirroring that effort, that's not reflecting back that same energy? That just doesn't make sense. And you need to stop justifying the things that you want, because deep down, you believe you cannot have it. It's a belief of, I'm not being good enough. I cannot claim that for myself. And the way how you're justifying that belief is to, I don't even need it. I can do it myself. Those type of things. But this is also victimizing yourself. You need to stop victimizing yourself. You need to stop justifying things that you cannot have or don't even want. Because deep down, we all just want to be happy. We all want to live our best life. So please, come on, don't tell me that you don't need money, that you don't need, health and happiness and prosperity in all areas of your life. Like, everyone wants that. So now it's the time for you to claim it. Stop waiting for that perfect moment. Stop justifying, stop victimizing yourself, and actually working on your inner beliefs, your subconscious beliefs of your worthiness, and raise that confidence within yourself that you can actually claim it. Anything is possible, and you shouldn't be finding reasons and excuses for why you shouldn't go after something or why you cannot have something. Rather, find reasons for why you should have something, for why you can go after something, for why you actually should live the life that you want, because you freaking deserve it. You want it, period. That's like, you don't even need more reasons. If you want it, go get it. And this is all kind of a matter of self-sabotaging as well. If you are justifying, if you're finding excuses and procrastinating, waiting for the perfect moment, like, you are sabotaging yourself. And you need to find out reasons for why you're sabotaging yourself. And most of the time, as I said, it comes down to your worthiness and your self-image and what you believe is possible for you, and you're always your subconscious beliefs, because you're creating your world, your environment, your reality through your subconscious beliefs, right? Because your thoughts and how you speak and what you think, how you act, is constantly informed through your subconscious beliefs. So always go down to the root cause of the issue. I cannot stress this enough. Like, doing the inner work is the only thing that got me from being depressed, unhappy, miserable, broke, to somebody that I actually look up to and that I admire, and that I also have other people admiring me, and where my constant beliefs and the things that I tell myself are also being reflected. I'm getting treated like a queen. Why? Because I treat myself as a queen. I decided that I'm worthy to be treated as a queen, and I deserve that queen treatment, period. And that's what I receive. That's what I experience in my life. I do not meet guys anymore that try to go be wishy-washy, on and off, hot and cold, and doing, those weird things and being all toxic. No, because I show up in my life as a certain person. I hold a standard within myself, and that's what I expect. That's how I see the world. I do not experience things like this because I don't assume that I experience things like this. And that's the difference. The law of assumption states that everything that you believe is true about yourself, others, and the world will be reflected in your reality. And it's really true. And if you don't do this work, if you don't do those things, guys, I'm telling you, the only thing that you will notice is that others keep on living the life that you want, that certain situations will constantly trigger you, and they will trigger you so much, and every single time you will get angrier and more mad and more frustrated and more depressed. But this is not to hurt you. The universe is not against you, because the universe has no favors. Obviously, I always say, like, I'm the universe favorites. Like, I'm so lucky. Everything works out for me. The universe conspires in my favor. But like, these are things that I tell myself because I expect them, because that's how I want to see them. But in the end, the universe has no favors. It will just mirror back exactly what you think, exactly what you believe, exactly what you speak. So if you're so triggered by a situation, if you're so frustrated by a certain situation, it is not to, like, stab you down or like stab you in the back or, hurt you. It is to show you, this is what you ordered, this is what you speak, this is how you act, this is how you are. And this is your wake-up call to tell you, hey, this is what you're doing to yourself. This is how you're sabotaging yourself. This is what you speak, what you act, like how you are. And if you want to change those experiences, you need to start with yourself first. And no matter if you're going through a tough time right now or not, no matter what you are experiencing right now, whatever you tolerate in your life is a reflection of what you think you deserve. No matter what you tolerate in your life is a reflection of what you think you deserve. If you're settling for something, if you allow somebody to treat you a certain way, if you stay in a situation where you're not being appreciated or valued in whatever situation in your life, this is confirming you, or this should be showing you your subconscious belief of your deservability and your worthiness. And if you don't like that situation, most likely you can assume that it is because you subconsciously believe that this is exactly the situation that you should be staying in, because there's nothing better for you. I really developed the mentality that whatever I lose, whatever, I'm not happy with, is also not meant for me, so I can easily move on, because when I'm not happy, it's not the end. Like, I truly have that mentality. If I'm not happy, it's not the end. And if I'm not happy with a person, situation, career, whatever, I believe that there must be something better out there for me, because if not, I'm not happy, I'm not aligned, this is not for me. So very simple, there must be better. And in order to get that better, you must make room for that better to come in. Because if you're holding up all that space with nasty energy, miserable people, things that are not serving you, where do you think you have space to fit in new blessings to come in? You don't have space. So you need to make space. You need to get rid of a lot of things, whether that's beliefs, like whether that's limiting beliefs, people that are no longer serving your highest good, that you don't align with anymore, that you feel uncomfortable with, a job maybe, or a business model maybe, I don't know, whatever it might be that you're not that you are not fulfilled by, not happy with. You need to get rid of it to make space for more things to come in. And I'm telling you, every single time that I made up space and decluttered my life from people, situations, even businesses, I attracted better into my life. Every single time. I always attracted better. And that's why I also have the belief that I don't lose. I don't lose anything. I just make room for better, and in the end, I always win. I win experiences. I win blessings. I just win. A win is a win. Right now you're looking left and right about what others have, and you don't have this, you're comparing yourself. This is how you know that you cut yourself short. This is how you know that you're not claiming what you actually want, that you're not feeling worthy enough, maybe that you need to do that inner work. In the end, it's always your personal mentality and your subconscious beliefs that will determine if you live heaven or hell on earth. But the more you are victimizing yourself, the more you are actually disregarding your potential and the power that you have, less you're going to get what you want. So now is actually the time to work on yourself, to claim what's yours, to go and take up space and be bold and go after the things that you want. Also the person that you want to be, because you always need to change yourself first. So if you need some other resources and tools that I personally use in order to become my best self and constantly transform yourself, constantly transmute into a better version of myself, then check out the Inner Bloom platform. Right now it is on sale, the 50% off for the Inner Bloom platform. So make sure to check it out below if you want to have some more information. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any other videos. And I see you guys in my next video, hopefully very soon. I love you guys so much, and bye.